Do you love the game? To preserve it, you must follow the FIBA Code of Conduct at all times, which means betting on basketball is strictly forbidden. Asking family or friends to bet for you is not allowed either. You must never improperly influence results or incidents within a game, no matter how small, or engage in corrupt conduct by either giving or receiving a bribe. Never share inside information with anyone who could use it for betting. FIBA closely monitors betting markets. It has eyes on any suspicious activity, sending investigators to interview players and gather evidence every time there is a suspicion of match fixing. Remember, as a professional, your behavior matters, especially in the way you treat your teammates, fellow players, staff, and others outside the game. Abuse, whether physical, psychological, or sexual, is strictly prohibited. The way you behave away from the court is equally important. Any action that risks damaging the reputation of the game can be sanctioned by FIBA too. And if you witness an actual or even potential violation, you must report it to FIBA immediately or risk receiving a sanction yourself. You can carry out this duty anonymously using the reporting tool on the FIBA website. The integrity of our sport is at stake, so you have the obligation to cooperate fully with any investigation into a possible infringement. This includes handing over your phone, personal devices, and any financial records requested. Failure to cooperate will result in a suspension. Breaking any of these rules could get you a 100,000 Swiss franc fine and a lifetime ban from the sport. Even attempting to break a rule could land you in trouble. Above all, play with respect, reject corruption, gambling, and all other dangers to the sport, and use basketball to make a better world. This is our game. Play it straight.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Final game of our Tuesday triple header here at the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. Two of the most historic teams in UAAP history will face off here at the ENDERUN College Gym in the city of Taguig. Hello everyone, I'm Justin Alfonso, joined with Benny Benitez, and at courtside we have Daphne Lozano. It's gonna be a fun one tonight, Benny.
Oh yeah, definitely, Justin. Third game of this Tuesday game day that we have. Exciting because it's the defending champion. It's UP Team 1. They go up against the future of UST basketball, the Tigers here.
Yes, as we can see, the Final Four replay of the UAAP. Like Mr. Benny Benitez said, UST, this is the future of their squad, and they're going up against a really talented veteran team in UP. So let's take a look at the previous game of the UP Fighting Maroons Team 1.
Yep. Itong last game that they have mixed, it was an epic battle. They went up against the JRU Heavy Bombers. They prevailed. Terence Fortea was lights out shooting here. But overall, this Team A of the UP Fighting Maroons, they're downright scary. If you notice here, almost malapit yung mga numbers between the Fighting Maroons and the JRU Heavy Bombers. But what's apparent here, Justin, 21 assists as compared to 15, showing us that yung chemistry of the Maroon 5 together with the other Fighting Maroons, the defending champion Maroons, is sobrang tight. Si John Felicilda had 9 assists on this game.
Alam natin gusto manalo ng UP Fighting Maroons Team 1. So what do they need to do? What are the keys to winning? Sino mga players that we need to watch here tonight?
So always, si Harold Alarcon, who's leading the league in points. He's 20.6 points per game. And of course, Terence Fortea, last game he shot for 27 points, including those dagger threes. And then at the same time, dito nakikita natin the top performer. He's fast becoming to be the big man for the Fighting Maroons. Kumbaga kinuha niya na tong big man slot na to, yung top dog big man from Quinton Milora Brown. I'm talking about Jalen Stevens. 13 points, 14 rebounds, 1 assist. Currently the #1 in efficiency here in our league, #1 in rebounding.
So we all know how talented of a team that UP Fighting Maroons Team 1 is. Now let's take a look at the UST Growling Tigers' previous game.
Yeah, ito naman UST Growling Tigers. They are coming out of a loss against the same team, the JRU Heavy Bombers. They were, manhandled to say the least by the JRU Heavy Bombers here. Medyo yung kanilang shooting, it has to be improved. Ang kanilang shooting during that time, they were at around 39%, so 25 of 63 shooting, and then out-rebounded. They out-rebounded ang JRU Heavy Bombers. Obviously, nandiyan si Kumbay, Ayol, Kumbay. But overall, it has to be a better shooting day for the UST Growling Tigers.
And, for UST's future, to get a dub against this veteran-laden UP squad, ano mga kailangan nilang gawin and who should step up for these UST
Ito naman,
Tigers?
sabi niya, crash the boards. Kasi they have a very big advantage with Kumbay, Ayol, Kumbay. Tingnan mo, Justin, 8 points, 13 rebounds, defensive intensity. This is something that I want to address din kasi parang medyo guard heavy ang play nitong si UST Growling Tigers, but they have to have better improved or increased intensity and then patience in execution. Now talking about the players to watch here, Ivan Kalum, Joaquin Lauren, Kumbay, Ayol, Kumbay, but get this mga kaliga, debuting in their college Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup is Kenji Binaflor, and etong si Charles Bugsit. So ito yung mga standouts. I think it's Manding or Bugsit. Let me just check that. But the standouts of the high school program, they're here.
So that's exciting to hear that we're going to have some young guns coming in here for the UST Growling Tigers. So now let's talk to our CSR, Daphne Lozano. What do you have for us here this evening?
Mga kaliga, as we head on the last game night, this could body the battle between David and Goliath, kung saan undefeated pa rin ang UP team compared to the UST Growling Tigers with only 1 win. Kahit ganun pa, the UST Growling Tigers still aim to trust their system and trust one another as they approach this ball game. Whereas for the end of the UP Fighting Maroons, Coach Tom said that there is no reason for them to settle down. Both of these teams actually faced each other during the Final Four of the UAAP, so this is familiar playground. That's all for now. Balik sa inyo, Justin and Benny.
Thank you, Daphne. I know it's going to be a really fun game. We got some real good talent. But I have a question for the both of you. We all know how the game has changed.
Yeah.
It's a 3-point game now.
Yeah.
Who's going to shoot better from the 3? UST or UP? Daphne, ikaw, sa tingin mo?
Well, for me, I will be still rooting for the UP Fighting Maroons given that this is their champion core team. How about you guys?
Yeah, I'm going with the UP Fighting Maroons. They have Terence Fortea, they have Jerry Abadiano, they have Harold Alarcon and si UST kasi developmental side nila. The past 4-5 games nila yung 3-point shooting nila.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and jump on the same boat. It's going to be UP for me. So let's get this started. Let's turn it over to our venue announcer for the starting five.
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Basketball action continues here at ENDERUN College Gym, Taguig City, for the continuation of the 2025 Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 4. It's the main game of our Tuesday triple header featuring the UP Fighting Maroons and the UST Growling Tigers. Catch the games live via www.pusup.com and through Smart Sports Facebook page. Then on the official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Pinoyliga Cup. Now let us meet the starters from both teams. First, for the UP Fighting Maroons. Starting guard number 19, Jerry Amadiano. Other guard number 20, Ernest Felicilda. And forward number 18, Harold Alarcon. Also at forward number 27, L.A. Andres. And at center number 55, Jalen Stevens. The head coach is Colwyn Monteverde. And now let us meet the starters for the UST Growling Tigers. Starting guard number 2, Ivan Kalum. Other guard number 8, Bur Olo. And forward number 7, Michael Mara. Other forward number 21, Zain Mahmoud. And at center number 31, Ayol Kumbay. The head coach of the UST Growling Tigers, Pedro Harecho. Officiating this ball game, crew chief Dennis Escaros. Upper 1, John Lestigas. And upper 2, Jess Porras.
Let's take a look at the starting five from both teams. Starting with the UP Fighting Maroons, Team 1. Felicilda at the point guard position, Abadiano shooting guard, Alarcon at the small forward, Andes at the power forward, and Stevens at the center. And for the UST Growling Tigers, it's Calum at the point guard position, Alao at shooting guard, Mana at the small forward, Mahmoud at the power forward, and Teng at the center position. Another exciting matchup here. Two UAAP teams battling it out. The Final Four recap. Is it going to start off with a three? No good. And UST will retain the basketball. Benny, both of these squads, we know that UST is in the rebuilding phase and then UP is preparing for another championship. If you're a coach of a team, you're in your rebuilding phase and you're going to face a team that's trying to win a championship, what's going to be your game plan? What's going to be your mindset coming into a game like this?
It's developmental. Although ito kasing nakikita natin dito, Justin, this is practically the second half of Team A of UST kasi nandito si Muralaw, nandito si Michael Mara, nandito si Zain Mahmoud. And the other half is practically yun yung A group nila na nandun si Forsky Padrigao, si Nika Bañero. Don't get me wrong, they might be rebuilding with this team, but the other half of the of the UST Growling Tigers, they're minimum Final Four in my mind.
So they have a really good squad coming into the next UAAP season, as here comes the UP pushing the pace. And the first 2 points goes to good for the UP Fighting Maroons. And here comes UST. UP with the pressure defense here early in the first quarter. Calum, he has the ball, looking for a screen. Pulls up for a lefty teardrop, no good. And Felicilda pushes it ahead. Mid-range J off the board is no good. And UST back with the basketball. Like we said earlier, most of the players for UST is going to be the future of these Growling Tigers.
Yeah, the future is because nandyan si Muralaw, nandyan si Michael Mara. These guys are transferees. And then coming off the bench later would be those that has transferred to the seniors program from the Tiger Cubs program ni Coach Manu Inigo. Now, going to briefly itong ginagawa ng UP Fighting Maroons, Justin. They're playing their game already. They're making the game fast. early offense. Nakita natin kanina si Jerry Abadiano, yung layup niya yon. It's similar to his start dun sa game against the JRU Heavy Bombers.
That game was one of the best game, if not if the best game of the year for me. We saw how UP went head-to-head with JRU, and let's see if UST can give that same kind of battle to the UP Fighting Maroons Team 1 as Felicilda has the basketball, tries to get it to Alarcon, but UST gets the seal. Calum, left-hand scoop against Felicilda is no good, but he will get the foul. Great energy coming from UST early in the game.
Oh yeah, they're trying not to be dictated by the pace of the UP Fighting Maroons. Now just on the earlier play, you saw na si Jalen Stevens was pushing around si Kumbay Ayol. So those are the things na gusto natin ma-develop if si Kumbay Ayol sinapapansin na out position pa siya even though he's bigger than everyone else in terms of height. But napo-push around pa siya like si Jalen Stevens now.
And that's going to be a good challenge for Kumbay. He's going to be going up against one of the strongest, if not the strongest guy in the UAAP. So good preparation for him for this game. Here comes UP with the motion set. Alarcon to Stevens. Stevens at the high top. Alarcon for three. Good. Bottom of the net for Harold Alarcon.
That's something that you don't want to do. Leave Harold Alarcon in the three-point area nang ganun ka-open. We mentioned how elite the shooting of Harold Alarcon is.
You want to challenge every shot that the #1 scorer in the league. You don't want to give him an open three-pointer because you know he can knock that down. And here comes Mahmoud at the free throw line. 5-0 here. UP Fighting Maroons. Can UST finally get on the board? And they do not with that missed free throw.
I like how si Coach Pido and the rest of the coaching staff is giving si Zayn Mahmoud the confidence boost by putting him in, being in the first 5. We know he's part of season 87's UAAP lineup, but yung usage niya medyo mababa. So this will be something of a test for him to boost up his confidence.
And let's see here if he performs to the level his coaching staff wants him to be at as UP is with the basketball. Here comes Alarcon at the top of the court. Alarcon, sidestep, three-pointer, no good as the shot clock expires. And here comes UST, Allow with the basketball, swings it. They drive baseline, they get it back out to Mahmoud. Mahmoud drives, left hand teardrop too strong. Ball is loose, Calum with the rebound. Calum looking, steps through, and a two-point shot is good. UST here, giving a fight against the UP Fighting Maroons.
Even though it's more of a sloppy play, it converts to a 2 points. I don't mind.
And here comes a three-pointer from UP, no good. Here comes UST. UST has a chance to tie the ball game up with 6 minutes and 11 seconds left to go.
Michael Mara, number 6 in scoring here in our league, Justin. So you know how he will be counted upon in terms of scoring. He was absent the last game that they had against JRU, and you know, I think the difference of 74 to 63 was the game. And had Mara been there, they would have had a very nice post presence. Now here you go. We're now looking at Koji Benaflor, his debut here with us at the college level. This is practically, this is officially his debut in the college level because he played games sa ating Juniors Cup, Justin.
Koji Buenaflor passes the eye test. Long arms, long legs, athletic build. Let's see here what he will do against the UP Fighting Maroons Team 1. Here comes Alao with the basketball. Alao surveying the floor. Gives it to Kumbay. Oh, what a hard hit there by Stevens. And Kumbay will shoot free throws, a chance to tie this basketball game up. If you're UP, Benny, and you know that you have, you could say, the talent advantage in this game, How do you keep your players motivated? You know, baka mamaya ma-feel na, okay, kaya natin to. Baka maging complacent sila. How do you motivate them and tell them like, hey, even though this team is younger than you, they can go. How do you keep them motivated? How do you keep them in the game?
Well, you know, the coaching staff, led of course by Coach Goldie Monteverde, has you know, I'm sure they have created this kind of relationship with their players where, kumbaga, they keep the confidence up. They know that they need to motivate their players. So it rests really on the coaching staff also on how they keep it together in terms of the mindset of the players, Justin.
So let's see here if UP can continue on, but a steal here by Kambay. Kambay leading the break, and an offensive foul there. Kambay got a little bit too out of control there. Could have gave it to a guard and let that guard lead the break.
Yeah, for a while he thought he was KD.
Yes, yes.
Akala ni Kumbay, sabi niya, teka, magpapaka-KD muna ako. But, you know, reality stuck him real hard.
As the ball goes back to the UP Fighting Maroons. Here comes Melicor. Melicor has the basketball. Gives it to Flores. Torres, excuse me. Torres for three is short as he shoots his first shot from downtown. Doesn't hit the rim. Maybe needs a little bit of warming up here. And here comes UST. They have a chance here to get the lead early in the first quarter. A three-pointer is up. A three-pointer is no good. And a rebound by UP. Here comes UP. They get it inside. A foul is called, but it will not be counted as they will shoot 2 free throws as Raylan Torres drives hard to the basket here. Takes the hit. Almost made it.
Yeah, that was a bully layup right there. A banger layup. You know what to expect from Raylan Torres in this UP championship team. He provides you with the toughness. He provides you with the strength. If you notice, yung kanyang build, you know, we always used the term tank built, but here he is.
He's stocky. He's a stocky guard. Looks like he's been putting in work in the weight room, and it's hard to stop a guard with that kind of physicality because they know how to use their body, especially Raylan Torres. Nakikita natin sa mga ibang laro niya, he's really physical when it comes to driving to the lane.
Charles Bugsit, Koji Venaflor, gaya ng sinabi natin, part of that UST Juniors champion team that elevated themselves to the seniors level sa Tigers.
This is their chance here to go up against a really talented UP squad. It's a great litmus test for these young players as Raylan Torres has the basketball. Goes against Brenya Flor, trying to find a teammate. They drive inside, still loose. Basketball is up, basketball is down. That's a three-pointer for Raylan Torres. 10-5, 3 minutes and 41 seconds left to go here as Laure looking for a DHO. Doesn't get it to Brenya Flor. Gets it to the opposite side. Bugsit looking. Looked at the three, no. Dang with the basketball, drives baseline, and a foul is called. And I'm excited to see what Brenya Flor can do against the UP Fighting Maroons here.
I always tell him he's like a young Troy Rosario with his build, you know, a couple more pounds, mass. He could be strong. This is just a guy coming out of high school, but could already see how gifted he is physically.
And the way the coaches are trusting him, putting him in the game here in the first quarter, looking to get some good experience. So this is going to be good for the young man. And we have Daphne Lozano with a report. Daphne, take it away.
Always face the challenge head on. That is the battle cry of the UST Growling Tigers tonight as they go against UP. Coach Drops acknowledged that they're going up against the championship core team, but this doesn't deny the fact that this is more of an opportunity than an obstacle for the team. It's because his players will be able to gauge themselves as this is a good side quest for them towards development. Player mismatch or not, they aim to give the Fighting Maroons a good and thrilling match. Justin and Benny.
As we see here, UST, they are still in the match. They're only down 3 with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. As a three-pointer is good by Terence Fortea.
Terence Fortea, after a 27-point performance, he's not stopping. You know that he still has the hot hands.
And, we just know the confidence that young man has. If he's open, he's got the space. He's going to put it up. And here comes UP once again. A layup is good by UP. And they're starting to get some momentum here. 15-7, 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go. Here comes UST. Books it with the basketball. Rejects the screen of Laude. Mid-range J, no good. And here comes UP once again. Fortea tries to split 2. Foul is called and 1. What a strong move there.
Yeah, Terence Fortea is just showing us everything right now.
Wow, Terence Fortea tries to split 2. He gets it done. Left hand teardrop is good. Terence Fortea showing us the skill level of a high-level scorer here for UP.
Yeah, we've mentioned how special yung offensive gifts ni Terence Fortea is. He's, similar to Harold Alarcon, elite level shooting. How he converts to the next level is really up to him, because he has the size for a 1-2. JD Kagulangan, he's a special guard, and Terence Fortea has that also.
It's going to be a sight to see here as UP now is up 11. Alarcon tries to get it to Terence Fortea, but UST gets the steal. Here comes UST. Mara, pump fake, right hand lay is good. Great patience from Mara.
That's what you want about Michael Mara, how great his footwork is. Get to see him also in the post. Justin, talagang he's special out there.
Excited to see what Michael Mara will do here in the post, as here they come again. Here comes UST, Allow with the basketball. Looking for a teammate, swings it to the opposite side to Callum. Callum sizing up his defender, gets a screen from Mara, he rejects it, he goes middle, kicks it back out to Buenaflor, but the ball goes out of bounds. 18-9, 1 minute and 7 seconds left here in the first quarter, as Melesio will come into the basketball for Buksit. 1 minute and 7 seconds left to go here. Let's see if UP can finish this quarter strong. UP's been showing a lot of that motion set on the offensive end.
Yeah. You know how they operate, Justin. A lot of player movement, a lot of play action off of a screen. Kaya very very dynamic offense for UP.
3 from Alarcon is good. Harold Alarcon, second three-pointer of the game, 21-9. UP Fighting Maroons coming out strong here. Buenaflor drives middle, gets the bump, and it is good. A good-looking finish there from Conji Buenaflor.
Ganda nung ginawa niya. He took himself out of the line, three-point line, at talagang tinignan niya yung blow-by na yun.
And here comes UP. UP misses the 3. They push it ahead to Michael Mara. Michael Mara, hop step, and it is a traveling violation. It will go back to UP. They have a chance here to get the final shot of the first quarter. They're up 21-11, and you can tell, well, actually, Benny, is it defense of UP or is it lack of offense from UST?
Well, I would say it's really more offense of UP. It's the 3 points that they're chalking up, and it's converting.
And here comes Harold Alarcon. Left hand
my
scoop is good. The English on that basketball. What a great finish by Harold Alarcon. It is 23-11. The first 10 minutes of this first quarter is now done, and the UP Fighting Maroons is in full control. We'll see you guys after the break. The UP Fighting Maroons Team 1 is in full control here in the first quarter. We are about to enter the second. It is 23 for UP, 11 for UST. Second 10 minutes are about to start. Benny, if you're UST, what do you want to do coming in to the second quarter?
Yeah, run the ball through the big man. If Kumbayol is there, you know they live through it already. If they're gonna go perimeter, and iba rin talaga yung athletic guards na meron ng ang UP Fighting Maroons. So they have to play smart and go through where offense is flowing, like with Michael Mara also.
And let's see if they could do just that, as a three-pointer by UP is no good. Sean Alter, the big man for UP, attempts but misses. And here comes UST back with the basketball with a few substitutions. And if you're UP, how do you keep building onto this lead and make sure that you just slowly continue to build and win this game?
Run, and run, because that's the DNA of a UP Fighting Maroon team. They do early offense, automatic, even before when when Francis Lopez was still with them. It's just running and running and running.
And let's see if UP can do just that, as Michael Mara will be called for an offensive foul, and UP will get the basketball. Terence Fortea may hawak ng bola. Binababa against Bevir Calum. Fortea uses the horn set. Kicks it out for a three-pointer. No good, too strong. UST with the rebound. Malesio gives it up to Alao. Alao rejects the screen. Alao goes deep. Alao fades back. No good. And UP with the rebound. Alarcon trying to regain control. And he does. And here comes Alarcon on the right side of the court, asking for a screen. And he gets it. Fakes a pass. Shoots a three. No good. Malesio with, no, that's not Malesio, that's Callum. Callum with the rebound. Callum uses the screen of Michael Mara. Mara, three, short. And here comes UP. Empty possession so far here in the second quarter.
Oh, yeah. They're starting out, not in the same way that they did the first quarter, kung saan guns blazing sila. Look at Mark Belmonte. He has improved a lot in his shooting as well. Kaya nga downright scary, because everyone from the UP side, yung core group nila, they could shoot. So that's really scary for the competition.
If everyone on your team can begin to shoot, mahirap talaga depensahan. Kasi if you go in a 2-3 zone, they're going to break it with their shooting and their attacking.
Yeah.
If you go man-to-man, you try to guard the motion offense, pick your poison.
Yeah. Actually, with UP, it's just picking your poison. They're big man. They're very agile, like Jalen Stevens. You could utilize him from the pick and roll, different sets that you could make with a very versatile big man like Jalen Stevens.
And this is just their team one. They even have even better and bigger bigs in their team too. Imagine once you put all of that together, what kind of team you're going to have.
Yeah, we saw earlier VJ Press debut as a Fighting Maroon, and that's scary as well.
Yes.
But that will be something to scare the opposition by next year. He's going to be doing his residency.
And a strong finish there by Mahmoud. Zain Mahmoud challenging the defense of the UP Fighting Maroons. Brings the lead of UP to 10 here.
Yep.
And a chance to make it single digits.
Yeah, Zain Mahmoud, I've seen him before. Ay, para siyang superhero. Like Doctor Strange, like Jan Abate.
He has a big, strong body, and he looks like he's ready to battle it out with anybody on the court. As here comes UP. A swing and a handoff, and back to Fortea. A three-pointer is up by Raylan Torres. No good. And here comes UST. Callum with the basketball. Uses a screen of Kumbay. Another screen by Kumbay. Callum surveying. Pump fake. Gets it to Booksit, and a whistle is called. And a foul will be on the UP Fighting Maroons. It seems like, UP's defense right now is really clamping down on UST. How do you make adjustments if you're UST?
Yeah, they just have to play their game, Justin. Ang problema lang kasi ngayon is that they could not execute well. The perimeter defense of UP Fighting Maroons, it's very disruptive.
A great rebound there by Kambay, but it is no good. And another shot is up and good for Banco. And here we go. Raylan Torres, quick pull-up three, no good. He gets it back. Fortea kicks it out for a three-pointer, and it is good for Jerry Abajano.
That's just familiarity. That's just Maroon 5 basketball, knowing where your man is, the corner shooter. They just know where their teammates are.
Parang given na talaga na kung matagal kayo magkasama, makukuha mo talaga kung nasaan yung mga teammates mo. As Daphne Lozano has a story for us. Daphne.
Mga kaliga, nakausap ko si Terence Fortea kanina, and as this is his last playing year as a Fighting Maroon, I asked him how he plans to leave an impact. And he said in his own words, hindi talaga game impact ang gusto kong iwan, pero yung impact sa buhay ng mga matitirang teammates ko. Gusto ko mahawa sila sa energy at dedication ko playing for UP at ma-absorb nila ang winning culture ni Coach Goldwyn. Setting as an example, Terence Fortea, the man that he is. But Justin and Benny, do you have any plays done by Terence that you found truly remarkable?
Yeah, Daphne, he's been always been doing things remarkably, but that's one special thing about Terence Fortea. He wants to leave a mark beyond basketball.
Oh yeah. Yung shooting niya, we both know that already. The IQ that he showed, yung isang play niya na pinakita niya out of the inbound pass. But kasi this is the last batch of Coach Goldwyn Monteverde's high school players na inaangat niya to the college program. So tama nga naman, hopefully yung next generation, hindi na kasi manggagaling yon sa high school program ni Coach Goldwyn eh. So gusto niya tama yun, a winning attitude, because Coach Goldwyn and his players are winners at the high school level talaga.
And they've brought it here to the senior level as Zain Mahmoud really putting the pressure on the defense of the UP Fighting Maroons. He's not afraid of the competition as they are only down 8 points here with 5 minutes left to go, but these free throws are going to be key.
They have to convert on that. I've counted at least 4 already na talaga na miss nila.
Last game from the free throw line, they were 8 out of 12, so hopefully they can improve on that here today as Harold Alarcon with the basketball swings it, and they go inside, and a foul is called here.
Yep. On Kumbay, I'm happy to see L.A. Andres coming back. L.A. Andres and si Josh Coronel, Justin, these are kids that has gone through injuries, and we're happy to see them back.
It's always good to see players be back from injuries. That's one thing about sports talaga, no, Benny? Hindi na iiwasan, and you just hope the best for the recoveries of these young men because they're in college, they're young men, and they have a lot of basketball left to go.
Yeah, both L.A. Andres and si Josh Coronel, they suffered ACLs. But the good thing about yung sports medicine these days, you could accelerate the recovery time on major injuries like that, unlike before that sometimes it becomes career ending to some players.
Pag na-ACL na talaga yung mga players dati, yun talaga na yung magiging reason kung bakit sila mag-retiro.
Yes.
But now, like you said, the innovation of sports medicine has allowed players to come back from multiple ACL injuries. There's some players that have gone through 2-3 ACL injuries, and they're still playing. As a beautiful move there, but they will get a basket here. 28-20, 4 minutes and 38 seconds left to go, and here comes UP. Torres, pump fake, and one. Raylan Torres showing the veteran moves against the UST Growling Tigers.
That was just a very heady play from a veteran. Tama ka, Raylan Torres, high IQ. Kaya pansinin natin every time, including yung Justin, yung championship series of the Fighting Maroons against the Green Archers, Raylan Torres was counted upon by Coach Golden Monteverde, especially during crunch time.
And
Because both ways kasi. Both ways.
And that's what you want, you know, in the end game. Ayaw mo naman na kung magbasa pa ng player, yes, magaling nga sa offense, pero defensive liability. But Raylan Torres is not that as Laure with the basketball. Laure gives it to Alao. Torres with beautiful pressure defense here. They get it down to Laure. Wow. Laure, and a good finish there for UST.
That was a nice pass from Moralo. Moralo, we've always mentioned in the broadcast, we hope that he finds his home here at the UST Growling Tigers.
And here comes UST. Turn on the Jets. Young man, Arboleda, turning on the Jets. 31-25, UP. And Ambajano pamatay sunog. As the lead goes back up to 9, a timeout has been called by UST. 34 UP, 25 UST. We'll be right back after this break.
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
34 UP Fighting Maroons Team 1, 25 the UST Growling Tigers. 3 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the first half. UST keeping it close, only a 9-point lead for UP. We've said this in previous broadcasts before, Benny. Now, if you keep it close, anything can happen.
If you keep it close, it's going to be 50-50. Yeah, I learned that from the great coach Jongwei Chico. Every time we talk about it, kasi he's an assistant coach of the Gilas Pilipinas men's basketball team, and I was asking him in our podcast before, Coach, how do you keep the competitive juices going even if you're going up against the big names countries? Sabi niya, we try to keep it close because when dumating yan sa dulo, it's gonna be 50-50. Just like in anything in life.
Yes, yes. And you never know. One wrong play from the opposing team can give you the lead, and that could give you the win. And let's see if UST can do just that here. Only a 8-point game here. Make it 7 as Mahmoud hits his free throw. 34-27, 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Here we go. Harold Alarcon at the top. Gives it back to Abadjano. Abadjano drives based on pull-up. Mid-range J, no good. Torres, binigay kay Alarcon. Binalik kay Abadjano. Abadjano pump fake. He goes to the rim. Bump. Kicks it out to Raylan Torres for 3. No good. And here comes UST. They have a chance to get it closer with 3 minutes left. Here comes Alao putting on the moves. Alao asking for a screen from Laure. Alao looking for Laure inside. He gets it in there. What a pass from Alao.
Pass. And what a receive from Encho Laure. That was just familiar. That was a nice play.
34-29, and a turnover is on UP's shoulders, and UST gets it back. UST getting some life here in the second quarter.
Yeah, si Coach Jobs Kuwan utilizing si Moore Alao as a 1 in that situation. And in this case, Moore Alao, he has a better chance at the 1 because of his size.
Yes.
So if he continues to develop that.
Here comes Laure on the post. Laure backing down his defender. Laure, right hand hook, no good. Ball is loose, and UST still has it. USD layup. Yes, sir. It is good for Bevir Calum. Fortea 3, no. USD gets the ball here, and here they come. Moralaw, binigay kay Buenafol, one dribble, gets it down to Mahmoud. Mahmoud, inside, yes sir,
wow.
it is good. 34, 32, 33, I'm sorry. UP Fighting Maroons lead is only now 1 point.
Wow, Zain Mahmoud, the confidence is sky high right now.
And the ball goes to USD. The UP Fighting Maroons here being challenged by the yellow shirts, and they have an opportunity here to go up by 1. Here comes Alao. Uses the screen on Mahmoud. Gives it to Mahmoud, no good, ball is loose, and here comes Raylan Torres. Torres, binigay kay Fortea. Balik kay Torres. Mahmoud tries to steal. Torres with a teardrop, good. What great composure from that young man.
Raylan Torres, like I mentioned, there's a reason why Coach Goldwyn's confidence in Raylan Torres is just so high.
And we could just see his IQ decisions as UST still in the fight. Just a 1-point game. Raylan Torres may tanga ng bola. He's giving directions to his teammate. Fortea for 3. Good! Terence Fortea, the pure confidence of a pure shooter. 39-35, UP back up by 4, 59 seconds left to go. Let's see here if UP can get their momentum, and we'll find out when we're back.
No worries, dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only Chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT. Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these smart Wi-Fi promos today.
These UST Growling Tigers giving a fight here against the UP Fighting Maroons as they're only down 4 with a little bit of less of a minute to go here in the second quarter. And here comes Calum. They give it to the high post. Buena Flor with the basketball. They hand it back off to Mara. They try to get to Buena Flor, but a foul has been called here on Ele Andres.
He was fronting him, ano? Tapos gusto rin sana nilang padatingin sa big man nila. And right now, UP Fighting Maroons, they're in the penalty, so that's a good thing for the USC Growling Tigers.
These last few possessions, they should look to be aggressive so that they can end this half on a good note. Try to keep it close, like we said earlier. You keep it close, anything can happen. And we have this young man, Buena Flor, at the line. What upside do you see with this kid?
This kid is a champion high school player. He's Gilas level. You know, he's the future of UST basketball because after Nick Caballero, who's going to be the next best forward for the UST Growling Tigers. And I'm putting a lot of attention now to Coach Venaflor.
I'm excited to see what he has as Terence Fortea. That confidence to shoot that basketball.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you feel the same thing about Terence Fortea? Maybe, siguro, pwede na natin siya i-term, Justin, as the gunslinger.
Pwede,
Terence, the gunslinger Fortea.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
As he's always locked in, loaded, ready to go.
Gunslinger.
Alam na natin kung anong tatawagin natin Terence Fortea.
It's just the shooter, the anytime shooter.
Yes, sir. The gunslinger.
The gunslinger, Terence Fortea, the anytime shooter.
Little bit of air and he's gonna shoot it.
Yeah, little space. He's gonna do it. That's a confidence in his shooting.
As Sebastian Jacob fails to make it a tie ball game there.
Oh, wow.
39-38, 1-point lead for the UP Fighting Maroons. 34 seconds left to go in the first half. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see what UST will do here. Gollum gets pressured, almost a turnover. Great defense there by Melicor. Two small, feisty guards going at it here with the last 29 seconds and 9 seconds on the shot clock. Gollum drives left, gets it out to Buena Flor, short, and the basketball will go to UP. That would have been a perfect opportunity for USD.
Oh yeah, that would have been an opportunity for them to take the lead going into halftime.
And here comes the gunslinger, Terence Fortea, with the basketball. 12 seconds left. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's at the top right of the basketball court. Fortea uses the screen. He pulls up for a three. Oh my goodness! The gunslinger Terence Fortea for three. And that will end the first half. Terence Fortea putting on a show for the UP Fighting Maroons. Team 1, 42 for the gray shirts, 38 for the yellow shirts. Let's take a look at some of these highlights. USD can't discredit them. They are putting up a fight against this championship-laden team, but Raylan Torres and company keep their composure and keep this 4-point lead, as we will see some more great basketball action in the second half. We'll be right back.
Do you love the game? To preserve it, you must follow the FIBA Code of Conduct at all times, which means betting on basketball is strictly forbidden. Asking family or friends to bet for you is not allowed either. You must never improperly influence results or incidents within a game, no matter how small, or engage in corrupt conduct by either giving or receiving a bribe. Never share inside information with anyone who could use it for betting. FIBA closely monitors betting markets. It has eyes on any suspicious activity, sending investigators to interview players and gather evidence every time there is a suspicion of match fixing. Remember, as a professional, your behavior matters, especially in the way you treat your teammates, fellow players, staff, and others outside the game. Abuse, whether physical, psychological, or sexual, is strictly prohibited. The way you behave away from the court is equally important. Any action that risks damaging the reputation of the game can be sanctioned by FIBA 2. And if you witness an actual or even potential violation, you must report it to FIBA immediately or risk receiving a sanction yourself. You can carry out this duty anonymously using the reporting tool on the FIBA website. The integrity of our sport is at stake, so you have the obligation to cooperate fully with any investigation into a possible infringement. This includes handing over your phone, personal devices, and any financial records requested. Failure to cooperate will result in a suspension. Breaking any of these rules could get you a 100,000 Swiss franc fine and a lifetime ban from the sport. Even attempting to break a rule could land you in trouble. Above all, play with respect, reject corruption, gambling, and all other dangers to the sport, and use basketball to make a better world. This is our game. Play it straight.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry, be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
No worries dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only Chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these smart Wi-Fi promos today.
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Do you love the game? To preserve it, you must follow the FIBA Code of Conduct at all times, which means betting on basketball is strictly forbidden. Asking family or friends to bet for you is not allowed either. You must never improperly influence results or incidents within a game, no matter how small, or engage in corrupt conduct by either giving or receiving a bribe. Never share inside information with anyone who could use it for betting. FIBA closely monitors betting markets. It has eyes on any suspicious activity, sending investigators to interview players and gather evidence every time there is a suspicion of match fixing. Remember, as a professional, your behavior matters, especially in the way you treat your teammates, fellow players, staff, and others outside the game.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Mga Kaliga, you're still tuned in to the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. And before we proceed to the second half, beside me is Earl Bahal from the Ust Growling Tigers. So Earl, thank you so much for joining me here in this interview. So we all do know that you are not suited up for tonight. So may I ask, what's the reason behind this?
I got my shoulder dislocated last game against CSB. So advice ng doctor, mag-rest muna, rehab, and then strengthening.
And may you get well very soon. Pero yun, we all do know that this has been a close fight. So what are your thoughts on especially your team's performance for tonight?
I'm very proud of this team kasi kita natin lahat na nilalaban nila every possession and maganda na may pinapakita nila. So sana magtuloy-tuloy.
And now, Earl, I'm giving you the opportunity to greet and thank anyone that you like, lalo na sa nanonood ng live ngayon.
Shout out to my family sa Quezon Province, sa mom ko. Yun lang guys. So,
Thank you so much, Earl. That is all for our halftime interview. Now, let's get the ball rolling. Balik sa inyo, Justin and Benny.
42-38. Final 2 quarters left to go in this ball game. UST giving it a fight against the UP Fighting Maroons Team 1 as we take a look at the halftime stats.
Well, definitely in terms of field goals, wow, staggering in difference dito. Justin on the 3-point shots, 8 of 23, while UST Growling Tigers, 0 of 9. But to make it, kumbaga parang law of averages in a way, yung field goals naman, the 2-point field goals, I mean, of the Growling Tigers, they're at 14 of 24, whereas si Fighting Maroons of UP 6 of 11. So you know where these two teams prefer to run their offense from. Now in terms of the free throw, obviously ang Growling Tigers, because they play inside, they got more attempts from the free throw, 10 of 17. Had they converted the 7, malamang silang may lamang dito. Rebounds, malayo. Kumbayayol, Zain Mahmoud, they're doing all of the rebounding. 23-12. Then on the assist side, it's almost even, and at turnover side.
And if USC just converts a few of those three-pointers, they will be up in this game. And let's take a look at our current leading scorers in this game.
Yeah, Terence Fortea, the gunslinger. He has a lot of points coming from the outside. And so is Raylan Torres and Harold Alarcon. Part of the Maroon 5. Lahat sila. They're taking their game outside sa three-point area. And Zain Mahmoud is a revelation in this game. He's more confident, more aggressive compared to their previous games. Ivan Kalum 4 points and Michael Mara 4.
So we have here the third quarter, and let's see if UST can come out with the same energy or even more energy from the UST Growling Tigers, as we are currently waiting for the UP Fighting Maroons, who are not on the court right now.
I think they went down.
Yes, but for UST here, 42-38, only a 4-point game. And let's see what they will do. But Pinoyliga would like to thank the people and the companies that support our league. We would like to thank our official venue partner, ENDERUN Colleges, official ticketing partner, Ticket to Me, official outfitter, LGR, and of course, catch the games live via www.pusop.com, Smart Sports Facebook page, and Pinoy Liga's Cups official Facebook and YouTube channel, and also Pinoyliga.com. We would also like to thank Emilio Tel Manila, Eastern Communications, Buffalo Wings and Things. Thank you very much for supporting Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, because Pinoyliga is a proud member of the SBP, Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas. And we're back here at the ENDERUN College Titan Gym, 42-38, 10 minutes left to go in this ball game. Benny, what do you think will be the keys to the second half if UP wants to get this win?
Well, in terms of what they want to do here is to contain yung inside scoring of the UST Growling Tigers. They're a three-point shooting team, so obviously shooters gonna shoot. And I'm sure that the system of UP allows them to be really creative and really take those shots. Now on the part of the USC Growling Tigers, they have Kumbay Ayol. While the finish is not yet there, not yet developed, but they could run the offense through him He may be able to look for those big on big passing, may be able to look for the shooters.
And let's see here what both of these teams will do. And here comes Callum with the basketball. Humihingi ng screen kay Michael Mara. Oh, what a step back, Jay! Oh my goodness! Bevere Callum! What a beautiful move from that young man.
Wow, parang skills, Parang skills video.
Yes. Parang kung ginawa yung na yun yung defender na yun As UST back with the basketball. Alao, may tanga ng bola. Humingi ng screen kay Kumbay. Ginamit ulit. Binigay kay Mahmoud, but Mahmoud wasn't there anymore. It's going the opposite side. Here comes UP, not wasting any time. Pelisilda, binigay kay Belmonte. Motion offense being played here by UP. Binigay kay Belmonte, fadeaway jumper, good. 44-40 UP.
Ganda nung release kasi ni Mark Belmonte at the apex. And he stalled, kaya talagang unstoppable yung shooting niya pagdating sa ganun.
And a nice soft touch from the young man.
Definitely.
And here comes UP, starting off Sean Arcon, mid-range J, no good. Alao with the rebound. He tells his teammates, let's slow it down. Here comes Alao. May tanga ng bola against Abadjano. Uses the screen of Mahmoud. Binigay at the corner, but it is tipped up by Stevens as Alao here pointing to his calf. I think he's cramping up a little bit here as he comes out the game. And here comes UST. Down for 8 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Buxit gets his pockets picked, but he gets it back. 1 second left. Three-pointer, no good, and a foul, or looks like a shot clock violation, but it looks like Belmonte got hit in the face here by Mahmoud, and he's on the floor right now. But it looks like it's only going to be an out-of-bounds violation.
I think the referees didn't catch that. So the ball is going back to the UP side. See, Mark Belmonte got winded a bit. It looks to be okay.
Yeah.
Should be okay.
Good veteran move there. Just sit on the floor for a bit, get your...
Might get some rest.
Yes. And here comes UP. Belmonte. Pinapakat si Stevens. Binigay kay Pelisilda. Pelisilda, teardrop, foul on Bevere Callum. You know, Benny, veteran point guards know how to really bait these younger kids.
Yeah, and then si Jan Pelisilda has always been that way. He's very heady IQ point guard talaga ito.
As he buries the first free throw here, 45-40, 7 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. UST has yet to score here in the second half, and let's see if this is going to be the possession. Mahmoud gives it up to Buxit. Buxit for three, and a foul has been called on Abadjano as he was probably too close to the shooting motion. And 3 free throws for Charles Buxit. What is going to be the role of Charles Buxit in the upcoming UAAP season?
Definitely he's going to be lined up in season 88. One of the super rookies of Coach Vido Harencio, Charles Manding, Manding, Buxit, and Benaflor formed that trio of great rookies na aangat for the Growling Tigers.
Exciting young
Ito na rin nagiging trend kasi Justin, like with the Adamson Soaring Falcons, they got the 7 players coming out of their juniors program, and also yung iba pang mga program ngayon, they're looking in-house na or internally. Like si EJ Castillo, they came out of that program from what do you call it, itong juniors program of Brigadiers, the Brigadiers program of the EAC Generals.
And we're seeing in-house talent here at the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, as we'll be right back with the rest of the third quarter. 46-42. UP Fighting Maroons up by 4. 7 minutes and 36 seconds left to go as our referees here are reviewing a play from the previous possession. UST here, even though they haven't shot well from the three-point line, they're only down 4. And we talked about at the halftime break, if they even hit a few of those shots, they could be up here against UP.
Oh yeah. I think yung advantage talaga nila is when they become patient with Michael Mara and Kumbay and Zayn Mahmoud. It's to their advantage, because if you see man by man, UP compared to USC is a smaller team.
And maybe that size can convert here for UST. And para naman dito for UP, they've been shooting the lights out from the 3, especially Gunslinger Fortea.
Oh yeah.
So that's something that's, I'm sure they're going to keep going to, as UP will have the possession of the basketball. 7 minutes 36 left here in the third quarter. Here comes Felicilda calling that one play. Abadjano, binigay sa loob. Stevens, binalik kay Abadjano. Abadjano, mid-range. Oh my, nothing but the net.
That's always pure on the part of Jerry Abadjano. Yung baseline niyang yon.
A beautiful shot there, and UP gets it back. Abadjano turns on the Jets. Right-hand lay, no good. UST with the basketball. And here they come. Books it, ginamit yung screen ni Kambay, and a foul again on Jerry Abadjano as the young, talented Kenji Buena Flor will come back in the basketball game. Let's see here if he's going to be more aggressive and look for a shot more here in the second half.
Yeah, he should. If he could bring the type of performance that he did in the juniors level immediately to the seniors program. The sky's the limit even on the first year.
Caleb, mid-range, lefty, Jay, short. Zane tries to get the rebound, but no. Jalen Stevens, binigay kay Alarcon. Alarcon, crossover, same foot, stop, no good. Sumakit yung tuhod ko dun sa stop ni Harold Alarcon.
It takes a lot of, kumbaga, no cheating on leg day.
Yes. Let's take a look at that. Crosses over, slow step. Oh my.
Yeah.
Wow.
Takes a lot of calf and leg power for that to be executed.
And he misses the first free throw. Harold Alarcon is a #1 scorer right now here in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup.
Yep. And he's showing us why, because yung aggressiveness niya. Although the one person that is relatively quiet is the best player of the last game against JRU is Jalen Stevens.
Yes.
Maybe because yung matchup niya with Kumbaya Yol, medyo he doesn't have a clear advantage on it.
Looks it, tries to get a 3, no good. Jalen Stevens with the rebound. Here comes Alarcon against Buena Flor. Shoots a 3-pointer, no good. Jalen Stevens with the board. Here comes Alarcon. Uses the screen of Stevens. Stevens dives. Stevens left-hand lay. What a beautiful 1-2 game there by Stevens and Alarcon.
Sabi niya sa akin, Benny, hindi ako quiet. Here I am. Sabi niya ganun.
On cue as UST misses that layup. Ball is loose. And here comes Felicilda. Felicilda turns on the Jets. They swing the ball to Alarcon. Alarcon in the mid-range, spins, pump fake. Oh, tries to get it to Belmonte, but he could have just went up with that layup.
He could have.
Alarcon here, looking aggressive though, something you want to see from your top scorer, as he will take a quick breather. Abadjano, Terence Fortea, Felicilda, Raylan Torres, and Jalen Stevens here on the court for UP.
Coach Japs Kuwan looking for offense, kaya pinasok na si Michael Mara. Kumbay takes a seat for now.
And here comes Michael Mara. Oh my goodness! Ankle breaker, but he could not convert. And here comes Felicilda. Felicilda, naghahanap ng kakampi. Felicilda drives, kicks to Torres, and Abadjano could have had a three-pointer there, but the ball slips out of his hands.
Oh yeah, look at Jerry Abadjano, what he mentioned. Next play, next play, next play. You like that attitude.
That's a championship mindset right there. You move on to the next play as here comes UST. Point set for UST. Buenya Flor, binagay kay Mara, and it is good.
Encho Laure with that basket right there. You like the size that they have here. They could match up with Jalen Stevens and si Encho Laure.
And UST in a 2-3 zone for Fortea.
The gunslinger.
Terence Fortea puts his team up double digits. 54-44, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Tignan natin kung babawi ang UST.
Grabe talaga yung shooting niya. But anyway, yeah, Laure out here.
Buenya Flor sidestep, layup, no good. That was a beautiful move, but here comes UP. Felicilda crosses over right, dumps it down to Jalen Stevens, no good. A sorry miss by the big man, and here comes UST. Can they take advantage of that miss? Alaw, ginamit skin ni Buenya Flor, naghahanap ng kakampi. Buenya Flor against Stevens, what a spin move, right hand, go is good.
What footwork we saw in here. You know, yung high school level, footwork alone is very impressive already.
Abadjano for three, no good. Callum with the rebound. Here comes UST. Callum turns on the Jets. Left-hand lay is good. 54-48. Don't look just yet. UST still in this ball game.
Yeah, they just, they're just in there. They might fall down a bit, pero nandyan sila.
Oh my gosh! Terence Fortea, the gunslinger of UP. Pamatay sunog. Itong si Terence Fortea.
Mga kaliga, because we're sitting where si Terence Fortea shot the ball and you could see it already. Diretso. Grabe.
Wow, what a shot there by Terence Fortea. Pero si Daphne Lozano may kwento para sa atin. Daphne, take it away.
Ivan Callum, one of the Team A players activated for tonight's ball game, wants to impart his maturity inside the court with his teammates, lalo na to stand in as a leader dahil may power siya to execute their plays as a guard. With that, I asked him, what motto do you live by to keep your mind right every game? And he said it would be only 3, yet impactful words: pride, puso, palaban. These 3 words have been embedded in the UST community for years now. So let's see if the Growling Tigers, with Ivan leading the pack, reclaim their momentum from the first half. Justin and Benny.
Thank you, Daphne, for that report. As we could see here, Terence Fortea, very unselfish play there. Tries to get it down low, but he had the shot if he wanted to.
Oh yeah. Terence is fast becoming someone that could compete also with Harold Alarcon and Jalen Stevens for awards, for individual awards.
And the shot clock expires for the UST Growling Tigers. 57-48, 9-point lead for UP with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. And here comes Felicilda. Binigay kay Abadjano. Felicilda swings it to Raylan Torres for 3. No good, too strong. Ball is loose and a foul will be called on Belmonte. You like the aggressiveness of Terence Fortea. Little bit of space, he's gonna shoot it.
Oh yeah, yun yung that's what will separate him at the next level. That type of shooting, and I've been very vocal about bringing him to the next level. At what position?
Right.
So because if he could develop the ball handling, which he has, although hindi lang talaga as utilized, but kasi nakikita natin there's Kagulangan, there's Felicilda, so yung utilization kay Terence is the utility ball handler but mostly shooter.
Right.
So but if you put him in a more ball handling position, decision maker position, but with that level of shooting, who knows?
Who knows? Yes. If he could develop, like you said, ball handling, playmaking, plus with that shooting, It's going to be a dangerous talent at the next level, as here comes another dangerous talent, Buena Flor.
Oh, everything but the shot.
Wow, what a move there. And here comes UST. Tennis Fortea for three, no good. Ball is loose, UST grabs it. Michael Mara, binigay kay Buena Flor, binalik kay Mara. Mara against Abadiano, Mara using his physicality, gives it to Buena Flor. Swings it back to Alao. Uses the screen of Mahmoud. Mahmoud with the basketball inside. A whistle is called and a foul. 2 free throws coming for UST, 57-48. Yes, this game is close and anything can happen here in the third quarter.
Definitely. More Alao is he's not looking for his shots, which is a good thing because you know, he needs to develop again. If you notice, they're similar in build ni Terence Fortea, roughly around the same size. But si More Alao kasi mas more mature yung kanyang ball handling skills ba. These are guards that could elevate themselves to the next level just as long as the right use of them ba is done.
More of the right situation for these kids can give them a bright future. And here comes Terence Fortea. Fortea splits the defense, kicks it out. Three-pointer short. And Zayn Mahmoud with the rebound. They're down 8, 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go. Mahmoud, point forward, kicks it back out. Books it with the basketball against Terence Fortea. Mahmoud sets a screen on Fortea. Books it, drives, and a whistle is called on the floor. But UP is in penalty situation. 2 free throws here for UST.
Charles Buxit is very heady in terms of, you know, recognizing the penalty situation of UP. He's very very brave ba. Talagang alam makikita mo yung fighter talaga at saka malaki katawan eh.
Yes.
Malaki yung kahan ni Charles Buxit.
When he drove down that lane, he had nothing else in mind but to go through the defenders as he hits the first. No good on the second, but an offensive foul will be called. It will be back to UP. 57-50, a 7-point game here at the end of the third quarter with 59 seconds left to go. This is a good situation here for USD.
Oh yeah, they're keeping it close. They're not putting themselves in a double-digit hole. They still have a minute to go. Well, 55 seconds.
Fortea goes middle, teardrop, no good, in and out. USD, can they get it? No. Fortea kicks it out to Abadiano. Abadiano for three, good! Abadiano puts his team up by 10, 38 seconds left to go. Here comes USD. Dang, mid-range J is blocked. And here comes UP. Fortea swings it to Abadiano, back to back. Pump fake, goes inside, and one. UP with the momentum here.
Grabe, what energy we're seeing here.
The Amelia assist of the game by Jerry Abadiano. Wow, 62-50. What a turn of events. Sinasabi lang natin kanina, Benny. USD is in a good situation.
Yeah, how quickly the tides have changed, and all because UP is an offensive juggernaut. You know, you got Abadiano, you got Fortea. We're not seeing yung Harold Alarcon really burst into his offense. Itong dalawa pa lang talaga yung nagdadala in a way.
And that's how talented this team is. 12 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Alao may hawak ng bola. Ginamit screen ng Laure. Alao, binigay kay Laure. Laure tries to dump it inside to their FSA. But that is going to be a turnover. And UP will get the final shot. 3 seconds left. Fortea, 4-point shot. Almost there. That was 4-point range there from Terence Fortea. But it gets nothing but the backboard. 62, UP Fighting Maroons Team 1. The USD Growling Tigers 50. We'll be right back with the final 10 minutes. Final 10 minutes of regulation here at our fourth quarter, brought to you by Emilio Hotels Manila. And here comes UP. Abadjano, binigay kay Forte. What a quick release. Oh my goodness. The Gunslayer, Terence Fortea, puts his team up 15.
Quick. Yeah, I'm immensely impressed with how Terence Fortea is shooting.
We are speechless here at the Terence Fortea Gunslinger Show, and here he comes. Fortea swings it for a three, and it is good. Fortea to Tan. It is now an 18-point game. A timeout has been called by UST. We'll be right back.
No worries dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only Chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
The UP Fighting Maroons beginning to nail the nail in the coffin as they are trying to build a big lead here against the UST Growling Tigers. 68 UP, 50 UST, 9 minutes and 21 seconds left to go. Benny, what a performance here by UP.
Oh yeah, it's like a blink of an eye moment. 1 minute, you know, they're still out there competing, and then you see, you know, ang layo na ng score.
Almost a 20-point game here for UP as they have the basketball. Nathan Tan for three, no. Jighill with the rebound. He swings it out to Fortea. Here comes Dennis Fortea asking for a screen. He rejects it. And a traveling violation as he puts his hand up. Coach, akin yun.
Eto, tingnan natin, the USC Growling Tigers. It's not the first time that they went into a hole like this. Kung makakabawi sila, let's see, they had to keep it to around 12 by around the 5-minute mark.
And let's see if they do that. Buenya Flor with the three-pointer, no good. And here comes UP. Nathan Tan with the basketball. He gives it back up to Terence Fortea. Here comes a screen from Alter. Fortea rejects it, swings it to Abadjano. Pump fake, drives baseline. Foul, no good. As UP will get 2 free throws.
Those are the things we haven't seen a lot on Sean Alter dunks.
Yes.
Because there were times during last season talagang like a lot of dunks.
And let's take a look at the quarter scoring, and you can see first quarter si UP, second quarter si UST, and balik naman dito kay UP yung third quarter.
But the fourth quarter definitely is going to be different unless UST does something about it. But yung shooting ng UP, downright scary. Again, I've been using the word scary because it is. If they're shooting at this level, at this volume, and at this accuracy, my God, it's a championship team.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for anybody to beat this UP squad as here comes UST down 20 with 8 minutes left. Callum with the jumper, no good. And here comes UP. Dennis Fortea. Binigay kay Alter. Alter gets it back. Alter posting up Buenya Flor. Mismatch nightmare, no. Great help there by Alao. 70-50. 20-point game for UP. This team is just showing how dominant they can be on the offensive end. And look at the substitution. Jalen Stevens for Alter. This team is just that deep.
Oh yeah. Sean Alter, you know, this is another year for Sean Alter to step up as well together with Jalen Stevens.
some really good basketball players from UP, but this UST squad as well, like we mentioned earlier, their A team, their A players aren't all here right now, but we are seeing the future of UST Growling Tiger basketball. And Benny, what do you think of their performance here in this game?
Well, there's a lot of things to be desired in terms of their performance. But to see that si Koji Benaplor is out here, he's now with the other A people, it's nice and interesting. But to see Charles Buxit, how they're gelling, how they're developing, that's something that you want to see from the program.
Abajano with a quick three-pointer. No good, but UP still with the basketball. Jiga posting up, Wenya Floor up and under, no good. And UST gets the basketball. And here comes Alao.
You want to see also si Kumbay Ayol develop game by game.
Yes.
Kasi we know that he's still developing. He's trying to there are a few FSAs out there na talagang na sila polished ba. Si Kumbay kasi finish yung bang receive niya ng bola, also the recognition of plays where from the pick and roll, a lot of these things, if he gets to develop those skill set, there isn't a lot his size,
And he pretty much has raw talent that can be developed into something special. And here comes Buenya Flor. Kicks out to Buxit. Buxit, no. Ball is loose. Kumbay tries to save it, but he is out of bounds. 72-50, 6 minutes and 13 seconds left to go as Laure comes back in the basketball for Buenya Flor. And let's see here if UST can make a final run. It's going to start with a stop. Here comes Felicilda. Felicilda may tanga ng bola. He's on the right side of the court, asking for a Steven screen. Felicilda drives middle. They swing it to Fortea. Fortea drives baseline, gets it to Abajano. Abajano for three. Good! What great player and ball movement coming from UP.
Yeah, in dribble drive nila. If you're the kalaban ng UP, nakakahina.
And we have a player on the floor right now. Let's see exactly what happened as Callum drives and Terence Fortea runs into a screen there. Something you don't want to see as he really hit that screen hard. Looked like something he didn't expect. Hindi siya nakapag-brace dun.
Like a freight train. Kumbaga, siya na blindside siya dun sa screen na yan. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Of course, our officiating group is looking at the review.
I hope Terence Fortea is okay. I hope nothing serious for the young man, as he is one really talented player. As he's up on his feet, that's a good sign. Wishing him nothing but the best here, especially in a game like this where you're up big. You just want all your players to stay healthy.
Oh yeah, he's holding on his neck, I think, or neck or in shoulder niya, kasi mabigat niya yung yung tama niya dun sa screen. Hindi niya nakita 'yon. So yung physically hindi siya naka-prepare for that screen.
Right. And maybe just what you call that injury, whiplash.
A whiplash.
Yeah. So, and here we go. UP up 75-52, pero si Daphne Lozano may kwento para sa atin. Daphne.
Tension has been felt from the halftime huddle of the Fighting Maroons, but as I joined the recent huddle, Coach Goldwyn and Coach Tom finally broke off the silent treatment and gave the boys place to deliver. As we can see in this quarter, the Fighting Maroons are finally in their element, since their goal for tonight is to go hard and all out. This raises the need for the boys to exceed what is expected of them and to not treat this as a normal game. So Justin and Benny, what do you think finally went right for the Fighting Maroons to get this lead?
Daphne, a lot went right here for UP, and let's start off with the number one thing, their three-point shooting.
3-point shooting, that's one. Siguro hindi rin lang kasi nakikita to ng mga kasama natin sa live stream, but during the halftime, sila Coach Goldwyn and the rest of the Fighting Maroons, they went to the locker room at the other area of our venue, and they had the huddle, and it took them a while bago sila nakaakyat. And I would assume that that was a long discussion that they had, and Coach Gold was obviously not satisfied with the first half performance. But nung pumasok sila ng third quarter, Justin, it was just the tides turning real quick.
And now they're up 78 to 52, and a foul will be called on Belmonte as UST will be rewarded with 3 free throws.
Yeah, I think it's a landing spot, yung foul na yon on the part of Mark Belmonte.
I like how the referees call that landing spot now a foul, and even in some leagues, an unsportsmanlike foul. It only protects the players from injury.
Yeah, kasi ano yun eh. You have no control na yun, at saka talagang nakakasira yun ng concentration if you see that, you know, your landing spot is compromised.
Yes. And, you know, as a player, even a sprained ankle can really affect your season, because you can be out 2, 3, or even 4 weeks depending on how bad, you know, that sprained ankle is.
That's right.
Abajano, mid-range J, no good. Here comes Michael Mara. Point forward, he's bringing it up the court. Mara, binigay kay Buksit. Buksit pump fakes, jab. Buksit between the legs, in and out, crossover, mid-range J, good!
Oh.
What a move there. Pure confidence from Charles Buksit.
Showcase niya dun lahat, ano?
Yes.
Justin.
Dribbling, shooting, moves.
Yeah. But here you go, ano, Jalen Stevens, again, showing everyone how polished his post work is right now.
He's one of those players that can really have a big role. Like you said, could be a candidate for MVP in their next season.
Well, in him this season alone, in our tournament, he's one of the candidates, definitely. Together with his other teammates in the UP side, in UP Team 2, Francis Naruka is also doing a great job in securing, I think, potentially his spot as the FSA 1, unless, you know, something comes up, a new development comes up.
And here comes UP, Jalen Stevens. MVP candidate, right hand hook, no good. Rebound by Charles Buksit. Can he show us more of his bag? Buksit, left hand scoop, no good. Jalen Stevens with the rebound.
Now you could see it already, yung drive niya going to the basket. And in that physical package, it's very tantalizing. Again, you know, you want to see people going up to the next level.
Oh my goodness. Jerry Abajano. Splash Bros? I think we call them Splash Bros at this point.
Bros, gunslingers, Splash Bros, you name it. Just as long as talagang they're making it rain.
Yes, what a sidestep move there. Charles Buksit. Hindi siya nagpapatalo, pinapakita niya rin anong kaya niyang gawin.
Charles Buksit, you know, Koji Benaflor might be someone, lumulutang ba, but si Buksit is someone that might be, a potential Rookie of the Year candidate.
And here comes Felicilda. Drives in, kicks out to Belmonte, air ball. And here comes Michael Mara. Mara with the basketball, looking for a teammate. A three-pointer is up, and a three-pointer is good here for Tang. 83-62, 2 minutes left to go. Let's see here if UST could just finish strong. This last 2 minutes of the ball game is brought to you by Smart 5G. And here comes UP. Jalen Stevens. Binigay kay Abajano, another one, and it's another one. Jerry Abadjano. Show us you can shoot, young fella. Oh my goodness.
Jerry Bajan is just showing he's just showing a clinic. Oh my God.
Look at that form, look at that net. Nothing but the bottom. Number 19, Jerry Abadjano putting on a show. And here comes USD, Manesio in the basketball game.
1 minute it's Fortea, the other it's gonna be Abadjano. You know, yeah, you mentioned pick your poison. Now, yeah, pick your poison talaga yan.
Yep, and we haven't seen Harold Alarcon as much in this ball game, and they're up as much as 22. Jacob for 3 tries to join the three-point party, but does not hit the basketball rim. And a UST here, 1 minute and 18 seconds left to go. The Tides have turned 22-point lead for the UP Fighting Maroons. In the game is Alejandro Melesio, the younger brother of Aljo and Melesio. They look a lot alike. Yeah.
Yep. And then there's another basketball player, si Alwin Arboleda, who was a basketball player because his dad used to be in the PBA, Coach Winnie Arboleda.
Nice. So some basketball.
Who's a friend, by the way. Kumusta po kayo, Coach Winnie?
Coach, I hope you're good. And let's see here what the last 1 minute of this ball game will entail. Penisilda, humihingi ng screen, he rejects it. Penisilda goes up, what a block there as Sebastian Jacob blocks the shot of Ernest Penisilda. Currently averaging 5 assists in this season, and the ball goes to USD. Here comes Teng. Teng tries to get it inside, and they get it back. Melesio drives inside, goes up, no good. Great drive there by Melesio. Let's see if he can convert 2 free throws. 40 seconds left to go, 86-64. What truly impressed you with UP, Benny?
Shooting. I'm just stating the obvious here, Justin. It's just flat out shooting. I am really interested to see what will be the final 3-point percentage of UP as a team. It's staggering the amount of shots that they make, that they take, and the amount of shots that they make. It's gonna be, again, scary.
This UP squad continues to prove themselves as the leading competitor for a championship. Oh my goodness, what a block! Oh my goodness.
Another athletic play. They're putting everything already. Offensive bag, defensive bag. Again, UP is just at another level.
It's the last 20 seconds of the ball game, but UP still playing like it's the first 20.
Para silang walang Justin, they don't have any weakness right now. They're peaking at the right time, and then they're gonna be going to Serbia for further training. Imagine that. So you add another layer of training in a different country, taking on different teams from Serbia. It's just scary.
And you can even say Serbia might be in the top 3 basketball countries in the world. And you're going there to train and play against some of the best young talent. And that's only going to make this team even stronger. And I'm excited what this UP team will bring into the next season. As like we said, pick your poison. Who do you want to beat you? Pero ang dami nila eh. Parang hanggat 13th, 14th, 15th player, kayang-kaya eh.
You see here, Peter Osang is also in the building. Didn't play.
And we'll be right back after the school's anthems.
Best player of the ball game from the UP Fighting Maroons, number 19, Jerry Abadiano, with 27 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Congratulations!
And we are back here at the ENDERUN College Titan Gym in the city of Taguig. Coach, first of all, congratulations on an amazing win against UST. My question is, with an upcoming trip to Serbia, what are your expectations? What are you guys looking forward to? Who you guys will be playing against? And are you guys excited to see the level of competition that you will see in a top country like Serbia?
Yeah, well, the UAP is still a long way away, about 4 months. So still in the, I guess, middle parts of our preparation in looking forward to that. And leagues like this and our trip to Serbia is a big part of that, building up to the season. So, a big thing is health, making sure everyone is healthy, making sure the cohesion among the players, everyone is working together. And yeah, we're definitely looking forward to the teams we'll play in Serbia. They're usually ranked number 2 or 3 in the world, so really great basketball there.
Yeah. Coach, you mentioned 4 months pa away ang UAAP. Is this the right peak? Is this the appropriate peak of the team that you want 4 months leading up to the UAAP?
Yeah, the time right now we're on track, we're on pace. So hindi pa ito yung pinaka peak namin, right now, but we're working on some things, both offensively, defensively. We're working some new players in, which you saw earlier, So learning to play together, because it's a new group. There's some new players, a lot of players coming back that have been here the last 2-3 years. But just again, trying to get that cohesion, so maybe some new things on offense, new things on defense, working through that.
Coach, last question. Nag-e-extra ba sila? 100 shots ba pagkatapos ng ensayo? Grabe. The shooting of the Fighting Maroons right now is at an elite level. What's the difference now?
Si Jerry pati si Terence really shooting well, especially today. And it's a credit to them, yung mga players, they really put in the work. And also the coaching staff, especially mga skills coaches, they're always working extra. Minsan kahit sa umaga. Kagaya yesterday, they had a game sa Philoil. Ngayon may game dito. So minsan sa umaga, nag-shooting pa sila para maka...
Yeah.
Okay. Coach, again, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Is there anyone that you want to greet? Watching?
Just my wife, Albie, and my son, Noe.
Coach, thank you. And now we're going to turn it over to our courtside Daphne Lozano with the best player of the game.
Mga kaliga, I am now beside our best player of the game, Jerry Abadiano of the UP Fighting Maroons. So Jerry, congratulations on finally ending the elimination round on a good note. So gaano kahalaga ito para sa team?
Sobrang halaga kasi parang kumukuha kami ng momentum itong last games namin, hindi lang sa Pinoyliga, kundi sa mga ibang liga namin. And sobrang laking bagay sa team namin, hindi lang sa team 1, pati sa team 2 na nakakuha kami ng momentum.
And Jerry, matanong ko lang, since you've given us such an excellent performance, to whom do you offer this game to?
Una-una kay God, syempre. Siya naman yung nagbigay ng talent sa amin, sa akin, and sa family ko, na nasa probinsya, and sa Antipolo, yung anak ko. And sa mga teammates ko and coaches ko, para sa kanila to, and sa UP community, sa walang sawang pagsuporta.
And baka meron ka pang ibang gustong i-shoutouts, lalo na sa mga nanonood sa live.
Shoutout sa mga boss namin sa UP community, salamat sa pagsuporta. Yung family ko sa Iloilo, yung family ng girlfriend ko sa Tacloban, yung anak ko sa bahay. And yan, yung mga family ng teammates ko, maraming salamat sa suporta.
Thank you so much, and congratulations once again, Jerry. That is all for our best player of the game interview. Back to you, Justin and Benny.
Thank you, Daphne. What a great display of shooting performance from the UP Fighting Maroons.
Yeah, just top level shooting. Kumbaga, something that you expect from a champion team. But overall, Justin, we had a very nice game ng AYAC and NU, and then yung show of excellence din nung game ni UP kanina, and then right now. So it's a very nice day for basketball here at the Pinoyliga Cup.
We're starting to see some teams and some players really turn on the Jets. And right there, we saw Jerry Abadiano, Terence You
So
just
tantalizing.
yeah, so tantalizing. My gunslinger na tayo.
The gunslinger.
The
So we have a
gunslinger.
new moniker for Terrence, the gunslinger Portea.
Yes, and it's not over yet. We have some more games this week
Yep.
coming right up. Tomorrow at the EAC gym, at the first game at 1 p.m. we got the EAC Generals going up against the Mapua Cardinals. Diliman Blue Dragons going up against the JRU Heavy Bombers. May 29, Thursday, ENDERUN Gym. We're back here in the city of Taguig. Mapua will go up against the Guangming Colleges. We got the St. Dominic's going up against NU. And then once again, Diliman going up against LPU at 6. And May 31, Saturday, back here at the ENDERUN Gym, we got Mapua going up against the Adamson Soaring Falcons. And the final game will be the Perpetual Altas going up against the Benilde Blazers. Some more basketball action to come here at the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. I'm Justin Alfonso with Benny Benitez, and joining us at courtside, Daphne Lozano, and we will see you again here at the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup.